Barry, hurry up.
I'm going to hide in the corner.
Yeah, and then what?
Then I'll get the match bonus.
Yeah?
And
And
then
then I won't lose any XPs.
And then you're going to come join podcasting, right?
Oh no, he actually is going. He's literally just hiding in a corner.
Well, at least he's joining in.
I just have to go over an exit of the next.
You're like the best person at Halo Anniversary ever.
I am.
Did you turn active camo on?
No, I wish I had it. I don't even have a shot. Oh shit!
No, you're getting
Found
shot.
me.
Oh no!
How are we
Wait,
find
what?
you?
I'm alright, guys.
It was
My
just a
skills
grenade.
saved me.
Yeah, but the thing is, the game's going to end. Then you're going to be thrown into another match unless you go over there and turn it on.
I'll just hide in another corner.
You should do that.
What was that?
My phone.
Oh.
Anyway. Podcasting shit. So, I had Adam and David on, and we were doing a roundup of last year. Did you enjoy last year?
Yeah, so.
Are you one of those people, 31st, you were like, oh, last year was shit, next year's going to be amazing.
No,
Good.
my opinion was last year was shit. Next year's probably going to be shit too.
My opinion was
I
Aliens is coming out next month.
No, that's a good opinion, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I said it on the podcast before, it was,
Colonial Marines?
Mhm.
Holy shit.
they're not pushing that back anymore.
13th of February. Out.
Do you know what is coming out this year?
What,
Wreck-It Ralph.
isn't National Desperation Day? It's coming
Spotty
out the 13th. Desperation Day nationally, and Barry gets to play Colonial Marines.
I'm still alive. I think we check out.
You're doing science and still alive. But yeah, I want to come up with an app that on the 31st it will show people the tweet they said last 31st about how next year's going to be amazing because this year was shit. Just as they post, this year's shit, next year's going to be amazing because I think people.
I think I might just retweet them.
Just scroll back a year, retweet.
Retweet.
You retweet yourself, yo. Yeah. So.
YOLO.
Yeah.
I retweet myself. YOLO.
Still only living once.
Unless you're Buddhist.
Best film of last year.
Skyfall.
Okay, I put it down to.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
See, now you're not hiding in the corner.
Now I know. Shit.
I put it down to Avengers and Dark Knight Rises because I haven't seen Skyfall. Everyone says Skyfall was amazing. But I said Avengers because Dark Knight Rises was too hyped up for me. Adam said, for life, I can't remember what he said.
Life of Pi?
No.
John dies at the end.
What?
John dies at the end.
Oh no.
Apparently that is Tony's best film ever.
What, Life of Pi?
No, John dies at the end.
Oh right, I think I meant Life of Pi.
No, there's a film that came out. It's based on.
Does John die at the end?
Yeah, it is. But apparently
Sound like a
Tony watched it.
spoiler.
I wanted to see it. I've wanted to see it for ages. And Tony watched it the other day and said that it is one of the best films he's ever seen.
Alright.
Ever. So that would be
What's
his
it about?
film. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's about John dying at the end, clearly.
I think it's about, as far as I can tell, it's
Right.
about a guy. He's a regular guy, and then he takes some drugs, and then everything goes mad. That might be wrong though.
Tony projecting because sounds a bit like him. I know that David said Hunger Games.
No, not by a long
He
shot.
said that was his like best film.
Did he go to the cinema at all this year?
He did. I had to go and see The Hobbit with him,
Oh, okay.
and we bitched him out. Well, he bitched him out because he's a Tolkien nerd.
So is Karis, so that must have been fun.
No, but she hadn't read the book in like years,
Okay.
whereas he read it.
More acceptable.
He read it within the year,
Mm.
and I feel like if people are going to go and see it, don't read the book ever.
I read the book after I saw it, and then
Yeah.
because I've read the book before, but I hadn't read it in years. But I think the last time I read it was about 12.
Well, I can't think of what Adam said.
I still haven't seen it.
He might have said Skyfall.
Skyfall is. I thought it was going to have the same problem as Dark Knight, that it was overhyped.
Yeah.
But I watched it twice, and like within the space of 2 days.
I
because
still
it was
haven't
that
seen
good.
it either.
I haven't seen it.
It is really good. The Hobbit's really good.
Well,
but
my
it's
film-
not-
Well,
yeah.
okay. If Adam did say, oh yeah, it was just
Prometheus.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that was.
Okay,
his
well, if Adam did say Skyfall, then Skyfall wins
Yeah.
because that's 2 votes for Skyfall. Which I'm happy about. When we get to Game of the Year, my one's going to win because it was 2 versus 1. They both said the same thing, and I'm pretty sure you're going to say Borderlands as well. Please say Borderlands as well.
Well, I don't know. I've played a lot of games this year that have all been really good.
Halo 4.
Halo 4.
Halo 4 wins.
No, I did say that you would. Actually, no. I put on the list because I created the list. Of
I didn't think Halo 4 from my game yet, but
this is the list because I broke it
blew me
down
away.
into
I
retail.
thought Resi would do that.
Really? Because I
For
thought he'd
him.
say Guild Wars 2.
Oh yeah.
no, even Guild Wars 2 is amazing.
You might want to go and quit out.
Yeah, I got
Oh crap!
Come on, Stop playing Anniversary Edition. And there are doors. Stop climbing over sofas.
Man.
Why do you invite him? He's like your adopted child.
He is, yeah. It's like having a puppy.
No, it's not.
It's okay, guys, I won.
Because we can take the puppy out back and shoot it. Can we do that to Barry?
We can try.
Yeah. Talking about you, not to you.
That'll be a new Binarycore series. Ways we can hurt Barry.
No, didn't we do that?
Yeah,
we were just going to take
We were
videos
gonna
of like him
video.
getting slapped in the face with cigarettes.
Or throwing that stuff in. But then he got upset while we were playing D&D.
Well, no, weren't we going to put cameras all around him and throw cigarettes in his face and then do like a bullet time?
I use the doorless.
Congrats. So Barry is as smart as a raptor. He can use doors. Yeah, for like, because yeah, I
I
broke.
didn't forget my cigarettes.
Oh shit, I've got one. No, I've got one. Bring the ashtray. Yeah, I broke it down into retail
And arcade.
and arcade because obvious reasons.
Because you're going to say Minecraft.
Everyone said. Actually, we were in agreement.
Ooh,
Actually, no. Adam said a different game.
What did
Well,
Adam say?
that
You-
means I can.
you brought it up earlier. There's one game. Yeah,
I can pick
Um,
Guardians of Middle Earth.
you can.
Is that actually that good?
I like it a lot. I'm doing a video on it, so we can do that next week.
Okay.
But the
Yeah,
worst.
you two are
thing-
doing videos now. We've already done one. But you don't
I've
care.
done a couple.
Only
I've
one.
got
We've
about
done the Borderlands one.
5.
Oh yeah, but I mean like actual making.
Oh,
Editing,
well, I've
and stuff.
done the Don't Make Grow as well.
I was
which I'm
referring to the
thinking
Halo.
of putting up
Are all
on
your
those.
videos still exporting in 3.4 because it just was really square?
I don't know, I haven't.
Mine are 16:9.
Yeah, 16:9 if you
I
can.
might have to change that. From
Yeah, 'cause-
now on then.
Yeah, because I remember when I was watching yours, it was really square and all the bars were like widescreen.
Okay, I'll have a look at that for next time.
Yeah, so I said for retail game, I just went through the Wikipedia what games came out in the year and then tried to remember it. I was surprised by a couple of games on it because I didn't know they came out that year.
Okay.
I was going through it and it went Bioshock 2 and I was like, that didn't come out in 2012 on the Mac. It did come out in 2012, so that's why the list was misleading. But I put down Mass Effect 3, Counter-Strike Global Offense,
Yeah.
Guild Wars 2, Borderlands 2, Dishonored, because I've heard great things about Dishonored.
Well, you can, Crystal Walken had a blast back.
It turns into rats apparently because of people's skirts.
Brilliant idea. So good.
I tweeted that when you said it, and someone, actually two people messaged
yeah,
me
I
back
saw that, yeah.
saying about, Christopher Walken and Morgan Freeman turns up and
Yeah.
some shit. I still haven't listened to it, so I don't know what you're on about. I think he's just
So
crazy.
funny. Brilliant.
Also, Assassin's Creed 3 because Dave loves that game. I reckon that's his game of the year. And he won't ever listen to this to disagree with me. So
Does Phasma Dave? Or?
yeah, that's Dave.
I thought he hated it.
No, he does. That's why he.
Okay.
Like when we did this with Adam, I said that his favourite game of the year was WWE 13 because he absolutely hates that game, which is funny because THQ have gone into Chapter 11 now.
Bad Darksiders.
Halo 4, Blops 2 because Blops is a funny word, and Far Cry 3 because I've heard good things about Far Cry 3.
I've heard really good things about Far Cry 3.
Well, I would say Halo 4, Guild Wars 2.
Only one game of the year.
Oh, well, PC game and console
But then,
game.
do you know what was game of the year last year?
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know.
And
I thought that was just arcade. That wasn't overall.
No, that was overall.
Yeah,
Was it,
overall
dude?
game of the year.
Overall. Game of
Which
the
and it
year.
also breaks another record.
Has
'cause-
anyone played it?
No, I
The
saw.
first episode is free.
Yeah, I know
Oh, is
that.
it? I saw footage of it where you're the black guy in the car
Yeah, that's
Being
literally the first.
driven away.
First segment.
Actually, I saw it was on Game Fails. They did one. It was after the stuff goes on the radio and he glances over to the left and that police cars are meant to be driving towards the city.
Yeah.
There's a SWAT van crashed into the front of this police car, pushing it the wrong way down the side of the road. I thought it was
There
hilarious.
are a few little bugs in it like that.
But
But it's brilliant.
I played the
So
demo
good.
of it and really enjoyed that.
it holds a record now. It's the arcade game with the most amount of achievements
Yeah.
because it's 100 achievements per episode,
Which is
and because
500
each
overall.
episode accounts, it's still one game with
Yeah.
5 installments. So because it was Minecraft had 400 first, and it was the biggest, and then Trials did it. But yeah, so it holds the record now. But yeah, I feel like I should play it if it's game of the year and everyone's raving about it.
You should at least download the
The free one.
Yeah,
It took me a good hour and a half. And
but
you can
they
play it
are
multiple
they're
times.
actually selling it as one thing now. So
Yeah.
you can buy it as a retail.
It's like 20 quid.
It's not bad.
Which isn't too bad considering.
But yeah, but that is classed in the arcade list. But that was the thing. Me and David, who isn't being called DJ Slade or DJ Slade anymore, he's trying to change his nickname. Apparently, it used to be Dodge, and I
Now
think
he wants to go back to that.
yeah, Adam went to something, and David was introduced to him as Dodge,
Mhm.
and So I started calling him Daj.
Daj.
So, and throughout the whole of the last podcast, Daj, it was all Daj. And he also said some naughty things and I had to edit it, but still, it doesn't matter about it.
Naughty.
He did.
Oh, and my editing was amazing.
It was
it not?
very good.
I'll play it to you later. It's brilliant. Like, it's the best editing of my career. Which is not really saying a lot. You've seen my videos. Yeah. So retail game. I said Borderlands 2.
I want to disagree with you just on principle.
Okay, you can. Go on, tell me again about the Borderlands 2. You're wrong, but
Well, for me, it's between Halo 4 and Borderlands 2.
see, Halo 4. I've just finished it. Good game.
You haven't finished. You can never finish Halo 4.
Oh, I'm about to start my legendary run, but
Multiplayer.
campaign. What about? But I'd still say Borderlands was better. A more enjoyable storyline. The DLCs have been awesome. Whereas with Halo, the DLCs just been map packs.
Yeah.
They're not going to add another campaign to it, like it was rumored for Reach, and they never did.
No, I don't want to agree with you on principle, but it is Borderlands.
Good. So now it's
No.
no, just no.
Just no. Halo
Okay.
4 was amazing.
I'm trying to think of what they said. So they both said Mass Effect 3
Good. But
because Adam is in love with the ending,
Adam,
which I now
Adam
can play, seeing as I've done number
is
2.
only in love with the ending because Adam didn't finish it until after they put out the free ending.
Yeah, he then went and
DLC.
saw the original ending, but he said because of the ending.
Yeah, but I finished it before that came out.
Yeah.
Because I loved that game. Up until that point, it was perfect. Everything that happened in that game.
How is the ending? I mean, do you care about the ending? Have you played it?
I've read about it.
I mean, I don't. I haven't read it, so I don't know. What was wrong with it?
Well, basically, it
It
had
was
the
black
same.
and white, wasn't it? It was.
It
Like
had
this
the
or
same
that.
problem that Dragon Age 2 had, and
I don't know. Though.
kind of the same problem that I have with Skyrim, in a way.
Do you know, I still haven't finished that.
That all your choices don't
Really
matter.
count in the end.
All right, yeah.
So, like Dragon Age 2, the whole point is there's mages, and mages are generally they're alright people, but sometimes they fuck up and become horrible demons.
Cool.
Dicks.
Yeah, and you can spend the whole game defending mages from the Templars who are trying to kill them because they think they're all going to go mad.
Because they're after the Apple of Eden. Because they're
No, that's Assassin's Creed.
right. Got it.
But they're still called Templars. But yeah, and you can spend the whole fucking game defending mages and making people realise that mages aren't all that bad. And
It
then
means
at the
fuck
end of the game, the head mage goes, well, they think we're going to do it, so fuck it, I'll do it anyway.
Wow. Wow.
And then turns into a big demon. And then you kill him. And then after you've done this and gone, well, shit, the mages, they are pretty fucked up. Like, maybe this is bad. The woman who you've ended up doing what she wanted in the first place goes, well, fuck you, I'm going to kill you anyway.
Is that the game with the pirate woman you were trying to sleep with?
Yeah.
Did you
Never-
sleep with?
I never got that achievement for it because I slept with her and then picked the wrong option afterwards.
No.
Say someone else's name.
So she used you.
No, kind of. Like, there's a thing, because she's a sexy, awesome pirate woman who doesn't want emotions and relationships.
Was it
And
Captain
I'm-
Scarlet with her?
Kind of. It's
Oh.
very
Hidden
similar
booty.
to
So
Captain
she
Scarlet.
did. Actually. She was putting
Yeah,
it
she
on.
did. But at first, she doesn't want one, and she's like, "Oh, you don't think this is love, do you?" And I went, "No, sexy pirate woman. I'll say anything to make you happy. No, not love ever." And that ruined it for me.
Shit.
And the only thing with games like that, same with Mass Effect, you have to replay the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
That annoyed me. Because that's why I'm playing Mass Effect 2, so I could do the suicide mission perfectly.
They've just released it on PlayStation. I'm not going to touch it because to get everything, all trophies, you've got to play it like 5 times.
No, it's like 3.
It's only
2
Mass
or
Effect
3.
1 you have to play.
Yeah, because
Mass Effect 2 is a lot easier to do.
Yeah. And this time playing it, I've chosen Biotic. I've played it as a Vanguard.
Okay.
Oh, a lot fucking easier.
Yeah.
Because I got the slam ability at the beginning. So it was literally, I walk in.
They're shotguns. They use
What?
shotguns and.
Vanguards, no, they're pistols.
Oh.
But like, because they're biotic, they're not weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
So I like walk in, I shoot down their shielding or armor until they're just health, then slam, instant kill. It was so much easier playing it like this. But my problem with it is because I was trying to sleep with Miranda. Jack hates me,
Yeah.
and so I couldn't get Jack's loyalty. So my suicide mission will fail because Jack will die.
There is a way to actually do it. Sleep with Miranda and still have Jack as your friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, wish I knew what that was, but it was after the Jack loyalty mission. It was a pick between the two of them,
Yeah.
and if I'd have picked Jack, the Miranda thing would have fucked up.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Well,
I'm sure if you do Miranda's loyalty mission first.
I did. It's always because I was going for her. It was the first thing I
Yeah,
did.
I think once you've got it, I don't think you can lose it.
And I managed to get rid of the conflict because I accidentally was flirting with Chambers. Because it's really easy to sleep with her.
Yeah.
Like the first conversation you have, she's all like, "Oh,
Isn't that a
hi."
gingerbird?
Yeah, the omen. And
Stupid gingerbird.
yeah, so I almost did that. We were really flirty in the first two conversations. I was like, I should probably stop this because I know a conflict will come up.
Yeah.
And I know you can resolve the conflict if you just pick the right options. But I was like, I don't want to get the conflict, so
See,
I stopped talking to her. It was very professional every time.
See, I had the conflict with Miranda and Jack, which I still kept Miranda's loyalty and slept with Jack.
Yeah.
And then
Did you get
there's one with Tali and Legion.
Yeah. Well, I just did Tali's loyalty mission, and it's the bit where she's complaining that Legion's going to send all the information back. Because I was really high Paragon, I had the option of you're both wrong.
Yeah.
And so they were both happy.
I think that's how I got the conflict solved with Miranda and Jack.
It didn't give me the
because
option.
I had a
But
really high Paragon.
My Paragons. Oh, so you got the nice sleeping with Jack, because there's two versions of sleeping with Jack.
Yeah.
Because there's the Renegade version. I think she's the only one that has two different sleeping.
Yeah. I got the good
outcomes.
one where she ends up falling for you. And
Yeah,
then in
and not
Mass
just
Effect 3, she comes back and she's all like...
She got like a ponytail on Massive, didn't she?
She looks more girly.
She does look
Because she has hair.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, it was a good game. Just the ending made me feel like everything I'd done was for
yeah.
nothing.
So you make all these choices.
You make
and
all these choices,
very much.
and you get to the end, and then it gives you a choice of 3 and 3 different options you can pick. And one is you destroy the Reavers.
Reapers.
Reavers
is
Firefly. I've been watching Firefly.
You have, because you texted me going, Wash died, and I was like, you prick, why would you say that?
Well, me and Tony were correct. Tony asked me to pause it. It was like, when...
Can we finish here?
No, he honestly did. When they were getting the Reavers to chase him past the Alliance, and he was like, I am a leaf on the wind. And he's like, Tony's like, you can stop here, if you stop it here, it's a really good film. But yeah, and you either destroy the Reapers, but it also destroys all of the gates.
Yeah.
You can take control of the Reapers, and Shepard becomes a Reaper.
Alright.
He becomes like one of the souls of the big ships, and then he goes, we're leaving now, and then they leave. Or you can make a symbiotic half Reaper, half human.
Alright.
And it changes the DNA of all the humans ever, and gets rid of the Reapers, so there's no more fighting, but something will go
So
wrong.
there are actual options. It's not like,
but
as you said with Dragon Age, I'm going to do this, the mages are good, and no mages are bad, no matter what you say.
Yeah, but those options are there, whatever you do.
Yeah, it's not like you can get... I'd prefer it if I made all these choices, and then
only one
Shepard
of those
did
options,
one.
Yeah, you weren't given the choice at the end.
Yeah.
Because you've done all these things, it's set that way.
Yeah, and I would have preferred it that way. But the endings are all exactly... The ending cutscene is exactly the same, except the colour of the lines floating between the gates, Mass Effect relays, is different, depending on your options. It's blue, green and red.
Red is the one for the Omega relay from number 2.
Yeah,
it's the only one that was a different colour.
There's like floaty live stream kind of looking lines.
It's always with the live stream, these people.
Fucking live stream.
So it reminded me of something you said. You were talking about Michael and Lindsay and the whole Spider-Man thing. Have you heard what's happening with Spider-Man? Killing him off.
Sweet.
Stanley is killing off Amazing Spider-Man in issue 700, which is coming out soon, or has already come out.
First time he's died.
Yeah, but I mean, like properly killing him off.
What? No more Spider-Man ever?
I don't know. I saw it.
It's not going to happen.
Saw it, and it was just like, killing him off. I was like, fuck.
Spider-Man is one of the biggest selling comics for Marvel. They wouldn't.
You mean Disney?
They wouldn't kill him off like that. They like in Amazing Spider-Man. There's still Ultimate Spider-Man. And
Was Noir, or was that just a game?
Spider-Man Noir was like a small series, like
okay,
one shot, but series.
That's cool.
So,
are you Borderlands or Halo?
Borderlands.
Good.
Halo.
Because so in your Halo, so it's now 2 for Mass Effect 3, 2 for Borderlands, and you being. I mean, Halo was a good game.
The problem I have with Borderlands, and I had a problem with the first one as well. It's like a lifeless MMO. I played a lot of MMOs, so that's probably why I think.
No, I like
that.
MMOs.
But in MMOs, people running around being dicks everywhere. They're teabagging, they're dancing naked in front of you.
As they do.
That's what Borderlands kind of is like, but without any of the
naked
other people around. I mean, it's fun in co-op, but I haven't had the.
See,
I haven't
no,
played much in co-op.
my problem with Borderlands didn't happen in Borderlands 2 because the story was better. It was the ending. The ending was an actual ending.
But yeah, I haven't completed it yet, so I can't completely.
Well, how far have you got?
I'm literally, fucking that hawk just blew up. So I'm not that far in.
Bloodwing.
Yeah, Bloodwing just died.
I can't believe you just said that and remained completely emotionless.
Yeah, no,
it was very sad.
It was sad because I'm playing it and Matt's telling me like, oh, something really emotional just happened and you're going to get to it soon. I was like, shut up. But with the ending, I mean, obviously I walked in with you finishing it, but it didn't ruin it for me because we knew that was going to happen.
It was an obvious ending.
Only because of what they registered like a year before.
And another thing I don't like about Borderlands, and I do love Borderlands, but this thing I don't really like about it. The characters only kind of become characters in the sequel. They're like lifeless.
I've heard people talk about that before.
Now in Borderlands 3, these four are going to become characters. They're finally going to get.
That's the thing.
But it's always a problem when you play an RPG style game where you don't actually have a lot of control over your character's reactions. Your character is a lifeless nobody. Every game like that will be.
See, certain games do it better with, what we're saying about Mass Effect. Mass Effect does it well. You make your choices and your character changes because you see your character doing it. With Skyrim, you make choices, but you don't see your character. Nothing about your character really changes. And it's sort of just, even the opinions of people around you don't change. So the choices in that don't make any difference, really.
But if you do piss someone off in Skyrim...
Oh, no, there are drastic things, like with the whole Stormcloaks and stuff like that. That does change things. But
at the same, it's not like like Mass Effect and Dragon Age and games like that. You make a choice and you see how that choice changes. With Skyrim, it's not so much like that because the main quests you have to do them.
Yeah.
Where the Skyrim and the Stormcloaks and Imperials, that's really the only choice that you get.
And it doesn't really change anything.
No.
Big overall. The way I can sort of break it down is it's any game with a silent protagonist is a game where you're not going to have any sort of emotion from the person.
Yeah.
So that's why in Borderlands 1, all the characters were very much nothing. They're
not silent, but they don't say anything.
But I mean, they don't have proper dialogue in it.
You can say that about Half-Life, though.
That is what I was saying. There is you know nothing about Gordon, and really what you're told by like Eli at the beginning. That's really it.
I didn't know you had played Dead Space. I looked at your achievement.
Yeah. I say halfway. I'm an amount through number 2. I haven't picked it back up and played it.
But that's a bit different, because they gave him a voice in number 2.
Yeah,
same as Chief.
Chief became a lot better.
A voice.
Yeah, he became a lot better because from the first one, and I think so in the second one, the cutscenes didn't really have him in it.
Yeah.
But 3, 4, and Reach. Well, not Reach.
Reach had it, but
Reach had it, but yeah, you actually get to see the character being the character, and so you're not making the decisions for him. But it's
Reach didn't have it with 6 so much. 6 didn't really.
He didn't even have a fucking name.
He was just 6. But with them, it was more about the other characters.
Yeah.
6 was more secondary to the rest of Noble Team. But in Halo 4, Chief has a voice. He talks a lot. He talks a fucking lot. Him and Cortana don't fucking shut up.
But there's that bit where near the end where he's standing on like the observation deck and Lasky comes up and talks to him, and he basically just says, "I don't want to talk to you." He just doesn't shut up though, does he?
That's another thing I love about 4. I played 4 up until the Infinity mission where you first meet Lasky.
Yeah.
And I thought, fuck, I've got to watch that thing.
I still haven't watched it. I really need to.
I specifically stopped playing, watched the whole series.
Hold on to Dawn.
And I'm so glad I did, because
I need to go and watch that. Yeah.
And things like Borderlands, they didn't really have that. The story and the lore of Halo.
They do. There are videos online that Gearbox had put out. It's like they did it for the first one. Claptrap does like a diary, like a vlog sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I saw one of the episodes. I had to turn it off because he swears like you wouldn't believe, and Dominic was in the room. But yes, there are extra things in Borderlands. But I don't know. The writing was so much better than the first one because of Anthony Birch, and I just thought it was a really good game, and the fact that it won all those VGAs, I think proves the point.
No, don't get me wrong. It's definitely probably my third favourite game this year.
So you're saying Halo, then what?
Guild Wars 2. I've got.
That's the only reason I put Guild Wars in my list, because I thought that you would go for it.
No, I would have, but I'd say I haven't enjoyed Guild Wars as much because of how different it is, and because my system is not good enough to run it at its full. I see people take their screenshots and their videos, and it's like full settings, and I just feel like shit. I'm like,
no, my laptop probably would just do. I looked at Guild Wars, so I was thinking of getting it, and my laptop, I think, just it's my RAM. I don't. This laptop's like a year or so old, so it's out of RAM.
It's such a good MMO because it's not really an MMO traditionally. It's just.
See, my favourite MMO of all time is still Neverwinter Nights.
I played that for a little bit.
I mean, that's pretty much what Guild Wars 1 is kind of based on.
See, mine's still Legend of Mir, because that game was so simple, but it was brilliant.
I remember when you showed me that. That was cool.
The main thing I like about it is the fact that, because I'm trying to build my own server a bit, and I can just do what the fuck I want, and it's quite a simple system to rebuild.
I'm downloading this one called Raider Z, or Raiders, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Wow, it looks really good.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
It's capital Z, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Raider
I've definitely seen
Z,
that, yeah.
And PlanetSide 2, that's another good game.
You're saying about Dead Space, have you seen the trailers for Dead Space 3?
Oh, I've been watching, all of
Like the drop-in, drop-out co-op?
Yeah.
So I'm not always a fan of that.
Oh.
Sometimes I like like when we were saying about Assassin's Creed, the next one, if it had co-op, you would want set co-op things, not drop-in, drop-out.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. But the one on Dead Space, it looks seamless. It looks really good.
It does look beautiful.
Because the video I saw, it had like a boss fight, and it had the boss fight single player, and then the boss fight co-op, and it was quite good.
The hook they're doing is more story elements are added if you do co-op, but that means it's kind of forcing you. And the reason I love Dead Space from the get-go is because I've just finished Res 5, and then I played Dead Space, and I was like, this is what Res should have been.
Did you notice the thing on the first one, that if you take the first letter of each mission,
Nicole is
dead.
Yeah.
Spoilers for you, but you wouldn't get it till the last mission anyway, so.
He's so fucked. That's why I love Isaac. He's just fucked up.
It was a good game. I mean, I want to continue with the second one, but I feel like I should start again because I haven't played it in so long.
The second one is brilliant. Yeah, I love those games, and that's why I'm worried about 3, because it's not really going to be the same. It looks like some kind of giant Lost Planet. I don't know if you've played Lost Planet.
No, I haven't played it, but I've seen like footage for it, and I don't.
And that's a very co-op kind of game on a nice planet. Yeah, literally.
Cold. You and your phone. Arcade game. Are you both going to say Walking Dead?
Yes.
Okay, so Walking Dead.
How can you say Walking Dead? I haven't played it.
I've played the demo.
Played the demo. You got to play the whole. Do you even know what happens in the end?
No, I don't.
See, David said that when we were doing it before. He goes, of the games that I've played, well, obviously the games you've played, you can't say, well, I haven't played Halo 4, but fucking Halo 4, go for that.
I know what happens at the end of Walking Dead, but I don't know what happens in between the episodes. But I played the full first episode. I can see why it would be Game of the Year, because the writing's awesome, and the characters, and even the choices are really good. Literally, there's this bit in the first episode where you get attacked in a shop, and you're with your survivors, and then one guy is being grabbed through the window, and another woman is being grabbed by the foot. And you've literally got like 5 seconds, goes do, and you've got to pick your choices really quickly, don't you? Fuck. And if you don't pick any of them, I think they both die, but you've got to choose one. And the worst thing is, these two people like each other. They're like, he saved her, and they kind of have a thing for each other. One's like a techie IT guy, really nerdy, and the other's like some kind of cougar fucking journalist.
You saved her, didn't you?
No, yeah, I saved the techie guy. I'm like, that would be me in this situation. I'm going to save him. But then he's like, oh, I wish you saved her instead. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Adam was telling me that.
And Glenn's in it, and Herschel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're like actual characters, and Glenn buggers off, and Herschel tells you to fuck off this file.
True.
Which is kind of like Herschel.
Yeah.
Adam was telling me that I said it's 500 achievements, but you have to get them because they're all story based.
Yeah,
so you can't.
There's no way to miss them.
You always get all the achievements.
Which I kind of like, because it's a game not. Some games are based on achievements, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're like, I have to do this to get this achievement.
Sounds like when Tony was doing Final Fantasy, and you remember his little post-it notes where he was like, okay, I have this loop to run and kill all of these adamant turtles or something. Adamant turtles, yeah. Yeah, these turtles wearing jackets and shit. Adam's mascot. Yeah, no, because he had that loop where he was just running and like grinding just to get all of those points, and he was like, "Hey, I can do this because it will take me 5 minutes to do one loop. So in 4 hours, I will have everything I need for this." I don't like games like that.
It's worse when it was the worst I saw him in that game was when he found a spreadsheet.
Oh god. Yeah, no, I remember this. Yeah.
Which had all of the items.
I need that.
All of the items.
You say found, made. He
he found it. He didn't make it. If he made it, I'd worry for him. But he found the spreadsheet and it had all of the items and what components you needed to make each weapon and how many for the achievement, how many of each tier 1 and each tier 3 and each whatever weapon and accessories you needed. And then he'd play it, get an item, run over to his computer and go, what? Run back. Carry on playing. What?
See, it's the problem you get with some heavy-handed RTS games. The micromanaging becomes too much. Like at this game, Sins of the Solar Empire, had so much micromanaging in it. It's Scott actually gave it to me because he bought the game because he thought it sounded pretty cool, and it is a pretty cool game. But the micromanaging turned him off. And he was like, "Take this game away from me. It's yours now."
That's what I like about Lord of the Rings, that Guardians one. Because have you ever played League of Legends or you're familiar with it? You're not familiar with it? Alright. Well, it's basically like an RTS. It's called MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena. It's like based off the World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's what Dota
Warcraft
was.
3, yeah.
Dota was
exactly what it is, so it's like
Defense
a
of the Ancients.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really simplified version of that. And as you'd expect it to have a lot of micromanagement, but it's literally just 4 attacks with cooldown, basically. That's it.
You see that Dota 2's coming. The beta's doing loads of my friends on Steam are just playing the beta for Dota 2.
Yeah,
it's free to play when it comes out, but you had to pay for the beta.
Games like that, the community are just dicks. You go in, you're completely noob, you don't know what you're doing. They're like, check out this fucking guy. And it just puts me off.
I was like that with Battle for Middle-earth 2, because I had that game sold to me as the online is amazing, but when I went on it, everyone else knew exactly what they were doing. It's the same with the Dawn of War online.
I remember when I first played Age of Empires 2, I was like, okay, that's cool, I can get some wood and shit. And then the guy I was playing against, he was like, this guy's a noob. The first thing he did is just build like 1 guard tower outside my base, which fires 1 arrow every 5 seconds.
But you can't go anywhere.
And it killed me. I was like, you're a dick.
So I never played Age of Empires online. We'd always do LAN parties with it, and the guy's house we went to, he was amazing at that game, and there were about 6 of us there, so it was 5 of us versus him, and he got the 2 computers, and it was literally everyone built the fuck up and raid him. He won a lot of the games. It was mad. He was really good at it.
I like games like that. That's why I like Risk so much.
Yeah, he had a mod on his laptop as well that all the archers looked like Daleks and fired the lasers out instead of the arrows. It looked pretty cool.
That's why he won.
Like, just going and watching his screen, it looked amazing. But yeah. So yeah, for retail, you 2 are going for Walking Dead.
Arcade.
Yeah, arcade. You're going for Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You?
Because
see the list I've got here of just ones that I knew of. Trials Evolution, because it was a really good game. Minecraft, because it's fucking amazing. We had an argument about it. David was like, that game didn't come out this year, and I was like, for Xbox it did, and he was like, no, that was last year. It was May. Well, say this year. It was May 2012. Yeah. But I mean, the reason I have for picking it is like that's a 2-year-old indie game on the PC, and I still went out and bought the PC version. If the Xbox version was that good,
I can see that it's just not my game.
So Adam made the point of the only reason I got the PC one was because of Tekkit, and he said if they allowed you to mod the Xbox version and put in the Tekkit stuff, would you have still got the PC? And I was like, allow me to mod the Xbox? What the fuck are you talking about? Do you think Microsoft would allow anyone to do that? No. And then he got more legitimate with it, like, what if they got the guys who created Tekkit and brought them in?
As like additional...
It wouldn't happen because Tekkit is just an amalgamation of 41 mods.
Yeah.
So you'd need to get the individual mod people. So 41 different groups of... It just would never work.
Oh, it wouldn't.
But I get what he was saying. Alright.
So what other categories for...
So the only other one I had, because I'm popping other things, was best album. And this one was a problem for me because I don't know any albums that came out this year. The only one I know a couple, but I said The Connection.
To check something.
Papa Roach's album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know any other albums that came out. I tried to search for it online. Don't search for albums that came out 2012 because you're inundated with a load of pop, hip-hop, R&B crap. So I specifically then went and looked at the metal list, but it's all very like death metal. I was scrolling through it and I went, Lacuna Coil, I know who that is. I have no fucking idea who the rest of you are. Right, so that was impossible. And I didn't want to look at a rock list because it would annoy me because half the stuff in there I wouldn't agree would be rock.
Yeah.
So
I don't really keep up with
that's the
that.
thing, and I don't keep up. I only have the connection because Adam was like, the connection's pretty fucking awesome, and we were going to see him.
Silent Descent. That's probably my favourite new album that came out this year.
Alright.
And I got to see him at Download, and that was awesome.
I mean, I know that Linkin Park had an album, but it was nowhere near like their best album. It was much better than the Thousand Suns. Living Things was good. But
Well, there was Stone Sour, Papa Roach, One Green Note.
I haven't heard all of the Papa Roach, the Stone Sour one. I've been told that
good.
fuck what they call As I Lay Dying. I heard that their album this year was amazing.
They had new album. I see. They're one of my.
I saw them.
What I consider one of my favourite bands.
I saw them play with Trivium, and do you know what really weirded me out about that guy?
What?
He's hench. He's a big fucker, but it looks weird. He's got this huge upper body, tiny little legs. He looks like he'll topple over at any moment. But because of how the band sound, I didn't expect him to look like that. I mean, they all looked huge. The drummer looked like he was from Asgard.
Okay.
Probably is.
He looked like Thor. It was mad. But yeah, but As I Lay Dying, I heard that album was amazing. When we saw him play the new songs, I was like, no, it's fucking good. Because they played with Trivium, Upon a Burning Body, and they were meant to play with Caliban, but Caliban got stuck on.
I love Caliban.
I love Caliban. It'd be the first time I would have seen them, and they got stuck on like the M1 coming down from Nottingham.
Yeah.
One of my favourite bands is Heaven Shall Burn, and they actually did. They started off with Caliban. They did an album split, so they're like
That's
pretty
cool.
much from the same town.
But no, I would have loved to have seen Caliban, but it was just like as Upon a Burning Body finished, like Matt Tuck came out. Not Matt Tuck. Who am I? Matt Heafy. Sorry, they have the same sort of name, and they sound the same.
Are Caliban German?
Yeah, they are. I believe so. Yeah, they're German. Yeah, but like he came out and he was like, sorry guys, we got a problem. They're stuck on the M1 and all this shit. Who knows? They were there, but their equipment was stuck on the M1.
Oh right. Oh shit.
And I was like, can't you just give them some guitars? Don't be a dick. But I assume they have messed up tunings or something. So yeah, albums.
Mine would be Mumford & Sons.
Needs. I don't get you anymore. I thought winter was your I'm going into metal section.
Well, I decided this year I wanted to have change, and I decided to start listening to bluegrass and folk music. But no, I like Mumford & Sons.
I've heard one
really
song and I just thought it was a load of shite. My own problem is when I heard someone talk about Mumford & Son, I thought they said Steptoe & Son, and I just thought that'd be an amazing band.
That would be an amazing.
Because it'd be like a skiffle band.
Yeah.
Like they'd be there with some washboards that they picked up during their Ragabonus. And
Nicki Minaj is
what the fuck is Nicki Minaj?
She's awesome.
Is that black girl with pink hair?
Yeah, she looks like a turd with like food sprinkles.
Is it the black girl with pink hair? Because I keep seeing that on Tumblr. I saw a thing on Wikipedia, and it was I was just at a Nicki Minaj concert for 20 minutes until I realised it was two homeless people fighting over a bit of bread. I don't get why that's funny, but it sounds really funny.
No, there's this whole kind of meme thing, and it's like my favourite part of Lion King is when Nicki Minaj holds up Simba and stuff like that, just random stuff like that.
Nice.
It's really good.
That was the only 3 categories I had. David brought in best viral, which will be.
Forward and throw.
That's not viral.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it was viral.
It was viral.
Well,
The guy jumping on the ice.
Guy jumping on the
The
ice.
German guy.
I don't know, man.
nope, sorry, blank look.
Really?
Yeah.
The German guy, he's in his back garden wearing like Speedos, and he shouts something in German and points at his like little pond in his back garden, just completely covered over in ice, goes, ah! Runs, jumps on it like he's going to break the ice, and just lands on his arse.
I need to find this for the link.
It's
But
amazing.
I have no idea what you're about.
I'll show you it when we finish recording. It's fucking hilarious.
What we said was Gangnam Style. That has to be the viral of last year.
Yeah. I suppose it wasn't my favourite.
See, my favourite version of Gangnam Style is the Deadpool version. I prefer that from the actual
David
side
Lopan
version.
style.
Oh yeah, David Lopan Style was amazing.
Mine is, the bit when he's in the elevator and the guy, he's underneath the guy doing that. They've put that into like loads of films with elevators in.
Yeah.
Like, there's a Resident Evil one, and the scenes are really done well, and even get the colour right. There's a whole montage.
Imagine
Brilliant.
The Shining instead of the blood coming out the elevator.
No, that's one of them.
Oh really?
That's one of
That would be
them. That
amazing.
is, yeah.
I need to look that up.
And like they're all looking like horrified. And dancing.
Speaking of elevators, I saw this great one. It was some foreign thing. It's like a candid camera sort of thing. Like they go into this building and they go into an elevator, but it's just a room. And they're in there and they press the buttons and it makes the sounds and it vibrates like the elevator's moving. Then the power cuts and this girl comes in from a
Oh no,
panel,
I've seen that.
and she's all white, like Alma sort of stuff, and she's there holding this bear, and the lights come on, and they're all like, "What's going on?" They stare and look at her, and she just screams at them, alright, and they all freak out, and then the lights go off, and she creeps back out, and I thought that was hilarious.
That's brilliant.
I can't remember what it was called, but that fucking
Isn't
brilliant.
that from like a theme park or something?
No, that's just a Candid thing.
Really?
Yeah,
someone
it's not
told
a
me
theme
that it
park.
was from like a horror theme park kind of thing.
No, it's like a building
They'd
in.
kind of be expecting.
It's like a building in like Spain or somewhere, and they would just have loads of cameras set up, and they would just freak people
Speaking
out.
of, this year I would like to go somewhere that has one of the proper zombie experiences.
Oh
Yeah.
Where you go into
Yeah.
a house and it's all dark and there's like a group of you and there's no guide. It's just you wandering around this house and there's people that will actually grab you. And because I went to one in London.
I said, what kind of like waivers would you have to sign? You might deck someone.
There are proper ones like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is the only thing you can't say is that you can't hit out.
Because I know at the is it the Thorpe Park one or the Alton Towers one? Someone, I think it was Zayd at work. He said that like he went to that with his mates, and the girl like kicked the guy in the nuts.
Yeah.
He came out with like Jason mask and chainsaw, and she kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah, it happens. I think to be there you'd have to sign a lot of waivers.
Yeah.
The best one.
Because it
I've
makes me
ever
think
heard
about
of.
like those, the murder mystery weekends you do. I'd love to do one.
I'd
of
love
those.
to do one of those as well.
But there used to be one
Turn up
called,
with my Sherlock hat and just
what's it called? Alien War. Have you ever heard of that?
no, no, that.
Back when I was like 9 or 10, my brothers, they would have been like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And there was this thing called Alien War when Alien 3 came out, and it was literally a walk around of aliens.
Okay.
That sounds
You got escorted around by Marines and stuff. And I was so jealous my brothers got to go.
It reminds me of like
But
Hello?
a year later,
Yeah.
someone actually had a heart attack there and died, and they had to shut it down.
wow.
I was like,
It reminds me of like at theme parks where it's not a ride, but they have the experience.
Yeah.
Like at Disney Paris, they had the Armageddon experience, and I think it's in the American one,
The
they had
one
the
in
Twister
Mississippi.
experience. Where
what,
those,
that Bill Paxton came up to you and like shouted at you.
no, but there's a bit where a cow spins past you.
Cows, we have cows. Isn't that in Borderlands?
No.
I read something, a quote somewhere.
Speaking
it's
of,
gonna
what
annoy
do
me
you think of the video for fucking Big Game Hunt? You seen it?
No.
The next DLC that comes out in 2 weeks.
Oh, right.
Speaking of Borderlands, that's what was the point.
Yeah, no, you said it, and then I thought of one of those
Yeah,
like
me too.
arcade machines
Yeah, yeah,
that you
that's
get in the
exactly
pub,
what I
that you
thought.
fill out the fake rifle.
That's
Speaking of that, the one in Reflex, Moose Hunter, that has absolutely no mooses in it.
Yeah.
It's deer.
Brilliant.
But yeah, have you seen, what's his name?
So Hamlock.
Sir Hammerlock, that was it. Yeah, what do you think of that?
It looks alright actually.
The sort of trailer gave fuck all away, except for there's some cultists who still think Jack is awesome and shit.
Is he gonna like send you away and you get to hunt massive bosses like
I think so.
Final Fantasy 12?
I think
Do
that's
you-
kind of the
That'd be
principle.
Do you
I'm
think
glad
they're
that-
going to do the whole level thing? Because the level cap is getting raised in this one, apparently.
Yeah, and from the last time I read anything, Randy Pitchford said that it wasn't going to be basic level. It's not the same. Like you kill things, you get experience, you level up. There's more to it.
Like you have to do a certain challenge and you will get
Yeah.
the level. Because I was talking to a guy at the Flag, Phil, do you know?
Yeah,
Like a ginger guy.
Mm.
He was saying that he's done what I've done. I'm level 44, I think, and I've stopped playing
Yeah.
because I finished all of the DLCs on the first playthrough, and I don't want to continue on the second playthrough because if I finish it and then they raise the level cap and you've got to continue leveling normally, I won't have any gameplay to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop and wait until it does that and then continue through. But if it is going to raise how you said, then it's worth continuing.
I'd wait and see.
Yeah, I'm going to wait and see.
They're thinking of doing a second season, aren't they?
Yeah.
Second season pass.
Yeah.
What, another 4?
I don't know if it's going to be another 4.
Well, I'd definitely buy that
I
because,
don't know if it's going to be included.
and I can understand them doing that.
It won't be included.
Won't be
in the
included 'cause it was
original
always
season pass.
you get
It
4
was
for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I can understand that because the first 3 have come out so quickly.
and they've been really good.
Because
Well,
the first
two
one was
have.
out in like 2 weeks, wasn't it?
No, Necromancer was out 2 weeks after. That
Yeah.
doesn't count though.
No, I was not on about that. But like, fuck was the first one?
Pirate.
Scarlet's Booty.
Yeah, that came out, and then it was only like a month between that and.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all scheduled, isn't it? It's like the Halo format.
But no, but I still think it was too quick, and I was hoping there'd be a big enough wait between the next one, but it's still only been like a month.
I don't know. Like from what I've heard, they are planning to do a second season,
Oh, I hope they do.
but as far from the rumours I've heard, it might not just be additional content like the main 4.
Yeah.
Randy was saying, he said it ages ago in an interview, that they've been looking into adding more characters.
Yes, you said about that, yeah. Was that on the previous podcast? I think you said about that.
He mentioned it ages ago.
But no, that would be cool. I think there should be a little mini game where you play as Claptrap.
I'd buy that.
That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you know the little Claptrap statue?
Yes,
Dominic's one came through.
eventually.
But do you remember what it was meant to be? It's meant to be about, like, this tool, which is like a foot almost.
Yeah.
And it was interactive. It said things. It's this tool, half the size.
Doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything. It has a plinth that stands on.
Yeah.
So it's shit. And it was meant to be saved for his birthday, but his nan left it out, and he was like, "Oh, that's for me." Obviously, I had to give it to him.
Damn.
But yeah, it's
When is
pretty.
it? It's March.
March 11th. But it's pretty cool for what it is. But it's not what it was sold
What
as.
you was expecting.
Yeah, just.
I've got another category.
Cool, go for it.
Best season of a TV show this year.
Ooh.
We did try to do this one, but the problem we had was I can't remember what seasons came out last year, and I don't watch things up to date.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Let's go one that ended this year.
What ended this year?
Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen any of Breaking Bad. Is that really the dad from Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
He looks
Yes, it is.
fucking nothing like him because
I
he's
know.
all like
He's on there.
bald. He's on meth. I mean, like he's all bald and whatnot.
He's not on that.
He's just
I know,
making
he's
that.
making
makes
it,
He's got cancer. That's why he's all bald.
yeah.
That's the first
So
series. Breaking Bad.
I saw a great picture of that. It was Breaking Ned, and they shaved Ned Flanders, and it looked pretty cool.
No, first series Breaking Bad had the problem of I could not see him as anything other than Malcolm's dad.
Yeah.
So everything he did, I expected to be sarcastic and funny and
But
angry.
he's like a proper serious.
Like he's serious. Now, I watched a couple of episodes of Malcolm in the Middle. It's the other way around. I see him as the guy from Breaking Bad.
And now you know that's
Heisenberg.
why it succeeded.
Yeah, but the show is so fucking good.
Wow, good.
Game of Thrones that ended this year.
I did see season 2. So
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
There's the thing, like people say, like, oh, because I'm watching Grey's Anatomy now. People say, oh, the current season, which is season 9. Problem with that is I'm only on 4 at the moment, so I can't say about that.
I ended that because it ended happy. I
I
refused to
remember you
watch
watching
What
it.
ended happy?
It was the only season that ended well.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Every episode ends on a fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And like, you asked me, oh, whereabouts are you? And I gave you that long list. That was just what happened in the last episode.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
so
It's like,
fucking sad.
I'm a
and-
season behind.
Brilliant. It's so
And
good.
and the problem I have with it is, Karis has told me some things that happen. Like, how far into it are you? You must be ahead of me. So
I must be end of season 4 or 5.
They're not far, not
Well,
too far ahead.
I can't see season 4 ending happy because that's the. And then I know what happened in season 5 because I was here when I watched get shot. Do you know about that?
I think so.
All right.
Everyone's already getting fucking shot in that.
But so I know about that, and so it has to be season 4 with. Yeah. Do you know about O'Malley?
What? And,
Okay, so
Yeah.
anyway,
No, I do because these guys are dicks and told me,
yeah, but so
and they knew I loved it.
so there's a oh god, more people.
There's Lucy and the Tony.
Hello.
Tony, get in it. Come on,
Actually, Tones, you can join in on this.
Tony. Film of the year, last year.
Film with you.
Film of 2012.
Come on. Don't let me down, Tony.
John dies at the end.
There you go.
No, we said that you'd say
I
that.
knew you'd say that.
Drugs.
I mean,
drugs.
spoiler
Yeah,
much. Is that what
Prometheus.
happens at the
There we
end?
go. Prometheus.
Yeah.
John dies at the end.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Game
It's not even at the end.
retail game of the year. I have a list if you want it. I put
What's on the
up
Xbox?
Mass Effect 3, Counter Strike, Guild Wars 2, Borderlands 2, Dishonored, Assassin's Creed 3, Halo 4, Blops 2, Far Cry 3.
Am I allowed to say that they were all shit
Yeah.
because I didn't play them for, more than a week, and then
Yeah.
that was it?
They're
Yeah,
fine.
I'm sticking with that.
Well, which game do you want? Which game do you
None
think
of
of the
them.
year? It doesn't have to be on that list. What have you
you
played
enjoyed?
and did you like?
I enjoyed Borderlands 2 for a bit before it got too repetitive.
What
Shoot
problem I had with it?
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
It was just, yeah. Let's see, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm
You
just
probably played that
trying to
the
get a
most.
crystal gun.
Oh, yeah. That's online, though,
Because
yeah?
there's nothing else to do. Yeah,
Have you played the campaign? What did you think of it?
I didn't play the game. I don't own the game.
I think if you
Yeah.
would have completed Halo 4, you probably would say that.
I didn't like the end.
Yeah, it's awesome.
No, it was. I wanted to fight the Didact. I didn't want a fucking quick
still
time
fight
event.
him.
It's a quick time event.
Something blows up and he falls over. It's fine.
I got annoyed.
Fucking shite. Arcade game. Have you played Walking Dead?
Yes, I have played Walking Dead.
Would you say that was? Have you played any other arcade games?
I haven't ever played any other arcade games this year.
Okay. Well,
Walking Dead.
Walking
by
Dead's already
default.
winning, so
Well,
go
there
for
we
that.
go then.
Album of the year. I only remember Papa Roach coming out, so he picked
Exactly.
Mumford and Sons because he's a bit weird.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Stop it! No, don't humour him.
I'm pretty sure the Cranberries also released a new album.
I don't know what that is.
I did not know.
I'm gonna have to slap you, John.
I didn't know
I
they-
don't. I'm not up to date with music.
Zah. No, she's an old. They're an old.
The Cranberries are really
Yeah,
old.
still don't know music.
TV series of you.
You have to speak up to the
Ra
mic.
Ra Ra Raspian, that's Teresa, isn't it?
Yeah, and we should all. She's not actually here. She's. No.
Do you want to play Silent Hill?
Play some more Silent Hill. It's really good.
I only put Papa Roach because it was of what I remembered. It was Papa Roach and Linkin Park, and that album wasn't amazing.
Can I just say the worst one of the year?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Michael Bublé's Christmas album.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Why was bad with it?
Actually, it wasn't.
Everything.
It was a re-release where he added some more.
Oh yeah, exactly.
okay.
Oh,
That makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Money,
They
money
had
grabber.
to re-release to make it better.
And tons TV series that ended this year. Well, not ended, but the season that ended this year.
As in season break that ended.
Yeah, we can say
Yeah,
Season break. Yeah.
Walking
Okay.
Dead.
See, so Supernatural is the only one I could really say because
Yeah.
it's the only one that I'm watching up to date.
Dexter was really fucking good. I enjoyed that, and I can't wait for the next
Have you looked at the episode titles of Supernatural coming out?
Yeah.
2 episodes from now, the LARPing one.
Yeah.
So they're bringing Felicia
it's
Day
a
back.
double.
one.
And then the one after that is Everybody Hates Hitler.
Yeah.
really hot,
No,
these
the next. I think it's the next
Watch
one that
out.
comes out is a double. It's 10 and 11.
Yeah, and 11 is
It's
the girl
same-
who
yeah,
LARPed or
it's
but
something.
it's 2
TV
in
actors.
one thing.
Sing,
Oh, The Guild came out. The new series. of
Oh, yeah,
Guild
I
came
suppose
out.
What season are they on now? Because I'm on 3,
Must be 6 or 7.
so I need to catch up with that.
Yeah, it's really good. Really.
Oh yeah, and Tony, viral thing of the year. Viral video or viral anything.
I thought you were talking about virus, and I was going to say Ucash virus that has a webcam involved in it.
Yes, that wins. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
that really
has,
shits people
yeah,
up.
it does. It has like a little picture on the screen that says you've been warned. You must now pay this sum of money you owe us.
And it shows your picture.
Yeah.
No, it has
Shows
a
you,
webcam
yeah.
feed. Yeah, so if it's a laptop, it will have a picture of you saying we're watching you.
Yeah,
Really?
brilliant.
It's fucking
That's
awesome.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then people that are dumb click it and send the money.
So that is the best viral of it.
Yeah,
that's
I
viral.
agree,
Because
yeah.
what I originally said, do you know the game Plague Inc?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant. You create a disease and you've got to make it infect and kill the world.
Ah, that's
yeah.
one of those phone things.
Yeah, I've got that.
yeah.
Brilliant game. I created the Phasma disease and killed
Yeah.
the planet.
One of my mates at Plex made one called Butt
No,
Munch.
killed the Earth, but the disease was Dave. It was Phasma.
Yeah, my mate had one called Butt Munch.
Yeah.
And Butt
But no,
Munch
that's a pretty cool game.
infected the whole world.
Has there got any more categories for things of last year?
What categories you got so far?
That was,
God,
yeah.
we've already done this.
Adam tried to do best thing of last year.
Thing.
Best thing.
Do you know what was
Thing.
the best apocalypse of last year? What was that?
Yeah, there's one of the horsemen made it through last year, didn't he? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it was just a bit of pesticide.
So the beginning of the last podcast for like 10 minutes was going on about Ian Watkins though.
Yeah, 'cause
And
it's
then
painful.
David tried to bring up best paedophile last year because
Jimmy Savile.
Others.
because, no,
Hands down.
but
Most
because-
popular paedophile.
but because of Operation U-Tree, like 8 celebrities have come out. It would be 9, but Jim Davidson isn't a celebrity. And
Can I be a nominee? I'll be a nominee for the
yeah, but
festival.
it's not last year. You didn't get found out by Operation U-Tree. They're probably continuing. It will get done this year anyway.
Alright.
So in a year from now, when we do best of
I think
2013,
it'd be Barry Fowler.
Barry Yap,
Very yeah.
Barry Roy Yap.
Yeah, no, Jimmy Savile, best paedophile of the year. Without doubt.
He got away with it. He's dead.
Yeah, well done him.
He did.
So not getting more categories. Anything else we can talk about last year?
Best shit of the year. What was your top?
Biggest disappointment of the year,
You.
game wise. No,
Is that
Worst apocalypse ever. You know, that's my disappointment last year.
your shit of the year, though? The biggest disappointment. You actually shout those words out, didn't you? Or did you just spell it?
No, he wrote it, ate it, and then shat it out.
Oh man, that's
Commitment.
That is recycling. That is.
We then did use the paper again, yeah.
No, so you said biggest disappointment of the year, like game wise.
Yeah, like something you're looking forward to but was shite, or you were just disappointed with it.
I was
And it
disappointed
could
with the
be-
Halo 4 ending because I didn't want to.
Could be an announcement or an ending or just the game in general. I mean,
As much as I enjoyed the film, my biggest disappointment of the year was The Hobbit.
Yeah, no, that was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, sure.
I'd say for the one reason of the THQ ending because it means we might not get a Darksiders 3.
I think someone will pick that
But
up.
THQ are saying that it's a they're going to come back. The Chapter 11 should be they're done, dead, gone, but they say they're going to rebuild. So I don't know.
Someone will pick it up.
Someone will
it's
pick up the
profitable.
industries. Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey. That's one of the most disappointing things of 2012.
Did you actually read that?
No.
How do you know?
Although I watched the Sulu version of it.
Yes, they were saying.
Oh,
Oh my!
I watched the Duke Nukem version. That's brilliant.
Because Duke likes blowjobs.
It does.
Have you read it?
No.
No.
Do you want to read it?
Lie.
Wow.
It's the fact that
Can you just
my nan
describe
has read it.
Why would I?
I just love how they put
Tony, you've got
batteries
that on the
next to it
internet
and
that
a
you
point of
satisfy
sale.
her too much.
There's no need.
High five to the internet.
You are 50 Shades.
That's not a compliment. You are 50 Shades.
You are
I don't
50
want to be
Shades.
reading it with my grandma, and I certainly don't want to be
That's
reading
sick.
her copy.
Yeah, my nan.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, your nan's
Did you drop this in the? Oh, it's all.
I mean, the fact that my family have read it means that I
Yeah.
don't want to read it to see what content they've been secretly
I know.
thinking about.
I know my mum and 2 of my sisters have read it, so
Giggity.
Yes, giggity indeed.
I'll limit myself to the Sulu version.
oh my.
Oh my.
Rubbed my clitoris off my.
He rubbed my balls of steel. Bubble balls.
No, I said the best.
Does he
viral
just
video
read it
is
or
the German
reword
guy
it?
jumping
He
in the-
reads it like word
Nice.
for word, but it's literally.
Is
in
it
Duke
John
voice.
St.
That
John?
was hilarious.
Actually, the guy.
Yeah, actually the guy at like a convention.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realise it was John St. John actually reading
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, John St. John doing the Oh My version. Well, okay, last year we've summed it up.
It was pretty shit.
Pretty shit.
No, it wasn't. Halo 4 came out.
Would you get off your Halo 4 thing? You just
Yeah,
Get off your high Halo 4.
This podcast started with him playing Anniversary and us telling him to get the fuck off the Xbox.
I was singing. Da-da-da-da.
I take all the blame for that.
Yes, it was all your fault.
It was my fault.
Or it was Barry being like, watch me kick ass at Anniversary. I hate snipers and then still kicking everyone's ass.
This gets on a mongoose does a horse.
Barry came up with the suggestion that he wants to start recording his kill streaks
Yes.
for videos. And he was like, yeah, but it would only be me because no one else can get kill streaks as good as me.
Oh,
Yeah, and then we
Barry.
were like, challenge
Oh, come on.
accepted, Tony.
You know there's me.
You're really good at SWAT kill streaks, but I haven't seen any non-SWAT kill
Oh,
streaks.
do you hear that? He's challenging
That's a
us.
challenge.
I get kill streaks a lot.
I think we
Big
should
team.
start the Binarycore Gaming League tonight.
Yeah,
Really?
just a personal challenge video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch you play the Star Wars game.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would kick
Yes.
your
I've heard
ass
about you
down.
playing that.
Do it.
Let's do that.
Shit.
Let's get some dance.
Get your dance on?
You in?
What, to watch him get his dance on, yeah.
No, we're all going to dance.
The solo,
I'm gonna have one
the
more game
two-player,
of
where I have to push you out the way again?
Yeah, we can do solo dance.
Alright, let's get our dance
Try
on.
and get you